Hello everyone and welcome back. I have returned to another stream, obviously. Ho, and I don't know if it's noticeable, but I am sick again. I don't know. It was really cold as hell outside this week. It was cold as hell outside last week, but this week it was so cold. The 5 layers of clothes were still cold. So yeah. Anyways, I intend to do some building today, as I often do. When I do not play challenges, which I haven't done in a while, I have to admit. I will do. At some point again. That is for sure. But I still need to finish the other stuff first. Who is on this server right now? Oh, I'm alone. That's a rare sight to see on this server that I had so little faith in. But it seems that we actually, this one is surviving longer than the other ones. Probably because it's modded and there's a lot more stuff to do. Anyways. Let's go. We are in the game, and as you can see currently, I should sleep. I have, actually, which is a pretty funny thing. I have an accidentally trapped trader down there, but that's not what I meant. I also have... Wrong chest. I also have yes, I wanted to explain this. This was pretty crazy. So today I was already playing on the server, as you can tell. Potentially I have some stuff here that I didn't have before. So basically what I was doing, right? What I was doing is I was playing on the server for like 1.5 hours or so, and I went to the nether, and while I was in the nether, right, I was actually looking for this one tree, which is a pretty rare tree, or a tree that makes itself pretty rare because it always drops all of it, because it never drops saplings. Anyways, I should get back to building, for which I need don't actually think I need anything. Oh no, we do actually need to go to the nether again in order to get a soul soil. No, I still have soul soil. Okay, never mind. If we don't have any iron in here, we can go. Good. So let's head over to the shopping district once more. I do intend to finish the shop today without any stuff to buy in yet, but with a reasonable amount of looks to the shop itself. Also, we need to fix creeper holes at some point, and the podzol. So anyways, the thing I was trying to explain before, which is a funny thing that happened, I went to the Nether in the shopping district, right? Normal thing. I was actually looking for the tree that I was talking about. I don't know if I went the right direction here. No, that should be correct. What the hell? So I went to the Nether. Then I accidentally flew into the fortress for the first time in my life. When I entered the fortress, there's a fortress like really near from here. I entered it, I immediately killed a blaze, so I got 2 achievements at once. Then I was attacked by a wither skeleton. Then I killed the wither skeleton. It's the second wither skeleton I killed on the entire server. It dropped the skull, and I do not have looting on anything. Then I died soon after. I re-entered the Nether. See, this is where the fortress is. Then I re-entered the Nether. I flew into a bastion accidentally, got the next achievement. Was killed. Obviously thus dropped my head. That resulted in a piglin wearing my head and then killing me again with my head on. I spawned into the server and I thought it was another player that had just decided to visit me and kill me, but it was the freaking piglin. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm not where I should be. This is not that far away. Like at the completely wrong spot. Let me quickly see. You always drop this head. You die. So I'll just do it the older fashioned way. I need to go to the flower biome and fly over the flower biome. Also, I do have a flying ghast now, which is really slow. But I used it to go there, so there's now a flying ghast parked in front of my shop. Which is, I guess, a pretty funny thing. Anyways, the shop is also almost done. I decided to change up the thing, the roof a bit, because it didn't look all too great, in my opinion. But upon changing it, I think it now looks pretty good. Also, when you fly into this forest of dark trees, you're going to right, this I should have noticed. That's pretty stupid, actually. I used to have XP bottles, which I still have, but they don't give a lot of XP. The second next best thing would be grilling some potatoes, which makes no sense in this furnace. You can actually plant some potatoes because due to our extremely heavily increased tick speeds, the growth rates of all crops have drastically increased. Look at this. I can plant the potatoes and I can probably watch them grow. Also, I was watching some very cool YouTube videos like right before the stream. That's why I'm like 2 minutes late, because I was finishing a video. A video that explained to me how I can mod Minecraft with Fabric, not Forge, because I used to be like Forge only in my early modding days. I used to play exactly this mod in, I think, this exact biome in 1.12, which is like the first ever mods I ever used. The first ever mod pack I kind of made was in 1.12.2 or something. I added a 1.13 swimming mod and stuff like that. So pretty cool, funny mod pack. I didn't play on it for extremely long, and we then made like the first multiplayer stuff after that, which almost grilled my Surface tablet, which I still do have in front of me. A very, very good little guy, even though it wasn't all too reliable at some points, sadly. Anyways, upon like getting into newer versions like 1.17 and stuff, I got into basically only using Fabric, because, well, there were more mods for Fabric, while as earlier there used to basically only be Forge mods. And now this mod pack, this server is running on Forge, and a same or similar Fabric modded server would allow me to freaking install shaders, and I really like my shaders, you know. But sadly, there is currently not a single performance mod that does not break the game when I use it with this mod pack. Optifine does not work. I wouldn't consider Optifine being a performance mod anymore. It's just a shader mod. Actually, it makes the game worse sometimes. In newer versions, at least, definitely. Is what it feels like. So, yeah, that's kind of that. I should go sleeping. Where the hell is my tent? There it is. So, the thing is, I kind of got into Fabric, and thus also into Fabric modding. And thus also I wanted to already create a mod when I still played Bedrock Edition regularly, which was a while ago. Let me tell you that. The last time I played Minecraft Bedrock was maybe a year ago, but I only used to play it after that for like PvP related stuff, which I did do a long time after playing Java for the first time, I think. But still, Minecraft Bedrock, I tried to make data packs, which luckily I didn't commit to, because otherwise I would have probably been sad to never finish it. But what I am now going to potentially actually start with, maybe already after today's stream, because it is relatively a simple process to do, right? But maybe I'm not going to. I don't know. We're going to see how long I will stream today. Probably not longer than 2 hours at max. This does not seem to be a very efficient source of levels, I have to admit. If I went through the nether and had actually managed... Oh, it's raining outside. Managed to find the portal, right? This would have all been a bit easier and we'd already be building. But that's the grind of survival, right? Who am I fooling? Anyways, as long as the guests are happy and potatoes are growing at extremely high speeds, we are also happy. In order to give you a bit of a perspective on how fast the potatoes grow, the standard tick speed is like 20. It is, I'm pretty sure it's 20. I mean, one tick takes 50 milliseconds. Or 2 ticks have a distance of 50 milliseconds. It's like the shortest game interval, I guess, that most things run on in the game. And we, the moss, Zaubermoos, has increased the tick speed from 20 to 100, effectively making everything that is time dependent in the game go faster. Thus, crops, trees, and all that stuff happen 5 times as quickly as they usually do. Which is why I get half a stack of potatoes before the other half stack is done being grilled. Because this still takes the same amount of time as a fixed time event. You can't really make the furnaces faster. If you up the game speed, that would be another thing, but then everything would be faster. Tick speed only makes growth of things and stuff like that faster. Also, I ran out of coal. At least in that furnace. So we're going to charge that thing up with a bit more coal. So I have 40 durability. Also, I've seen a funny thing. You can effectively make your elytra unbreakable by giving it by having a chest plate in your hand and doing this while flying, and because your elytra takes damage in a time interval of like 2 seconds or so, it will only take damage if you have it on for 2 seconds while flying. So if you take it off during those 2 seconds, the time will reset. pretty much. So, what that effectively means is that you can get, like, yeah, infinite durability out of your elytra. Probably something they will fix, potentially. They will not, I don't know. One thing that I find funny is how my top hat just disappears when I wear with the skeleton hat. Pretty realistic. So with 53 durability on my elytra, 10 rockets to my name, I should be able to fly through this, hopefully. I need to go into that direction once entering the nether. I don't know if you get rotated upon entering, but this is northwest. I think you spawn exactly the way you spawn. Yeah, you spawn the way you spawn. How wise I am. How wise. So as we can technically do that right now. Apparently this doesn't work all too well. I think you also have to keep spamming space. Oh shit. Well, my elytra didn't lose all too much durability, but I still am in the wrong place. So what the hell did I do wrong? I don't know, maybe I can use this trick that I just explained. We need to go that direction. That was really weird. But you pretty much lose all. What the hell? Did I just invent a new no fall damage glitch? Or what the hell? Right, so I will inevitably fall in the next few seconds. So I am going to use my fur boat. Not a fur boat, but a fur boat. We're just gonna roll over there. I know I've already wasted like almost half an hour of this stream, but I wouldn't call it wasted. Anyways, we're going to get back to building. We're going to finish this this thing here. This I need to get there before the sun is down, and that is not a long. Why the frick is the sun moving so fast? Is the tick speed also affecting time? That can't be true. So mobs will start spawning in effectively in like a few seconds. Less than a minute, definitely. I am absolutely cooked because the illusioners that do inevitably spawn are not the nicest guys to be around. So we do some accelerating. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh shit. That is not an evoker. That was a witch. What? Yes, yes. What? It's standing in the wither rose? What is it doing? What is the witch doing? Is it actually standing in the? I think it's standing in the wither rose. What? I thought you freaking died.
All the time I sat alone in my tower, you were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
I agree. Could I please... Why do I have poison for such a long time? Also, good evening. If I'm alone on the server, I can do this. Doesn't lag all too much. Perfect. So, what I need to do is I need to try and see if I can grow another one of those massive ass trees. Like right outside of this window. Basically, pretty much I need to get rid of this pillar. I do not have a lot of faith in this working. Oh wow, that did work. That was fairly unexpected actually. That I really did not expect that. Alright, it's getting repetitive. There we go. So now this is covered as well. I need to just have no air above anything here. I would like to add a tree right here in front of the entrance, which definitely does work. I think. I hope my gas doesn't fly into it though. Does this work? I don't know if it works. Maybe I have to remove some stuff here. Please grow, tree. I'll give it some more bone meal. Doesn't look like it's growing to me. But I need it to grow exactly on this spot. I don't know what was different on this side. Because we also didn't have any space here. How high up was it? I grew it on these 2 blocks, right? Which are these blocks here. This one's higher up. So more distance should technically work better than then on the other side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same height. See what I'm saying? Why is it not growing? Don't get this. Why? Why are you not growing? Maybe I have to go one higher up. We'll try that. One. Just work. Why is it not working? Are we actually dead ass? I don't like this. Why is it not growing? I hate this. Alright, this is the last try, otherwise I will have to probably remove my entire front wall. Am I being scammed? There is nothing in the way of these trees. Come on. I'm actually being scammed. Is it because of the other trees? Well, that can't be it, right? It can't be because of the other trees. I mean, the trees inside are much closer together. And, right, so there is another thing I can effectively try. This doesn't work. Which would be removing the staircase. Right? Make the dirt platform here effectively on the same level. There is no way that just happened. Right, this... I've never seen anything like this. Biggest scam in history. Right, so you just grow now. Come on. It didn't grow. Didn't grow. So are we actually serious? Are we serious? It happened twice. The goal is not to grow one single tree. I'm going to try right now to grow this. Yes, it finally worked. It finally worked. Perfect. This took way too long. Way longer than it needed to take. Obviously. Yes, 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 this works. Obviously it would probably work better like this. We need some of these to incorporate be incorporated into here, so we don't have the weird ends of the tree. So it looks more homogeneous, if you know what I'm saying. Bruh. Just hit the hardest combo ever of useless things. Alright, so this goes pretty hard. If we re-add our stairs. And actually change all the blocks. Oh yeah. Right, now we kind of have to do this here as well. This is like crazy work that I'm doing. I mean, some of these were intended to be ends of actual roots, or not roots, branches of trees, you know. So some of them are supposed to be, were supposed to be like open ends, but obviously that changed when I thought of this roof design, which I did not think of until today. But it does look pretty interesting. I have to admit, it does look pretty cool. On some parts it could use a bit of manual cleanup of the leaves. But in general it does look pretty decent. So we should have covered at least most of these the trees up in the correct way, which is great. So now that it looks cleaner in here, like cleaner, it just looks more cleaned up. And the entrance also looking absolutely fire for what I can do with this relatively limited block palettes that I have given myself. Very limited, no, very limiting though. But one thing we need to add in here, definitely 100%, is using soul soil. And I do not have any coal, but in order to craft these things, I could also use soul sand because it's more useless. I also kind of removed like all of this front edge here, but I guess nobody really cares about this thing because it's invisible. It's completely covered by leaves. Also, what is living out here? It makes like weird noises. Or maybe that's just ambient sounds. I mean, an Enderman, but it doesn't make noises like the ones I heard. So what we need to do is add lanterns. And I mean soul lanterns. So I quickly need to get myself some coal, which we should have in this thing down here, potentially. We in fact do. There we go. Now what I want to do is I want to add potentially torches are enough. I mean, it's mainly to get the bluish light, which we should, if the server ever gets updated, which I really hope we can do, to the newer version, thus giving us the ability to add, wait, I've never made a soul lantern before. That is crazy. So we can make these, right? Obviously in vanilla Minecraft these aren't, they are just for looks purely. But these included with, I need to clean up my inventory a bit. These together with what the hell? Together with chains, which I luckily got me from some unidentifiable sources. Actually, this would probably, I don't want them all to be hanging from the same height, obviously. And sadly, chains around corners, as we know, don't really work. Very sad. Very sorry. I think there's mods that add this possibility. We still have one umbran log here. We're just gonna use it for that. So this is like pretty well illuminated, I would say. I don't know, I've never seen it at night, but I would guess it's well lit. Now technically I could add like a main center branch type thing, tree, you know. But I'm not going to do that. For now, I think this build is relatively finished. And thus I'm going to transport all of my stuff in a warning red boat with a chest, which I have no idea how you add chests into boats. The chest boat is craftable. That makes a lot of sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this chest, getting me everything but the chest. There we go. Crafting the boat and the chest together into a chest boat. Placing the boat with the chest outside. And filling it with all the random ass bullshit that I have in my inventory. Which I intend to transport home, obviously. I will add this sleeping opportunity here as a temporary respawn point. I will probably set my respawn at home in a while when I'm there, which is going to take a few minutes. Yeah, that should be everything. Now, I need to get a leash. Oh frick, this didn't go as intended. Eh! How does this work? Oh, there we go. Now it worked. Now, if I get onto the ghast and I fly up, how the hell does this work? What the helly? How does it work? I am absolutely confused. Wait, I need to Google this really quickly. I found out that I am apparently stupid. Right, I have to do this again. Let me first of all mount this here. So apparently I have to do this and then that. No, you are staying here. I am missing 1, 2 leashes. Leads, I don't know. I need to get him. Where did that drop? Where did that lead drop? I just have it. Alright. Now it dropped and my ghast is off. There we go. Finally, that was way too difficult. So now we have a happy ghast with an extremely red and visible boat. With which I have to now fly for the next few minutes in order to reach my base. Exactly. This is also interesting. I think on boats, you can't eat while you row because obviously your hands are blocked, which makes an extreme lot of sense if you think about it, right? Obviously. But on this you can, which implicates that you well, you ride without your hands, basically. Or maybe he steers with his feet. Where the hell have I flown off to? Is this right? That's why I hate playing on such low render distances. Did I fly the wrong freaking direction again? No, this can't be. Oh no. That's the shipwreck of the island. Right? It has to be. Past the shipwreck. Floating island. And now there should be an island. Oh my god, there is a similar, or no, I knew it. The shipwreck comes after the island. Yeah, Gast, you're right. That means I did actually go off the wrong side of the freaking island. Why does this never happen with the Elytra, but always? When I'm flying this little happy blob here, which is not so little, but it's happy. Right, so I went the wrong direction. That cost me like 10 minutes. It's actually this direction. I am so stupid. Let's go. Also, I have to admit, this is the vines on these things are crazy. These things are crazy. Like, I mean, vines already grow fast enough on regular Minecraft, but damn. I mean, you have to admit, yeah, you have to take into account that these islands were not were potentially not even in my viewing distance for most of the time that I was on that island, just for some creeper farming and stuff like that at some points. So they were not loaded for a long time at all. The moss was there a bit, but mostly it was me. Yes. So, we'll be there in like a few minutes. Indeed. Oh damn. Heh. This is some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen as well. There's like 2 singular blocks. Oh, what the hell? Where'd they go? What? Ah, there. I'm inside of these. Ugh. This is so weird. Is this glitched or... Oh, this is the height differences. Oh, is this height specific biomes? On this height there's none. On this there's these 2. When I go further up there's more. That is crazy. It looks pretty cool when flying through, to be honest though. Pretty cool. So I'm soon going to be building some more spooky stuff, I hope. Once I have returned, I think this is already my flower... the flower biome next to my biome. I think. In fact, it is. Right, these things are really not that fast. I could probably walk faster. But it looks cooler. Mostly because I have like... The skull looks like I have a helmet on. How big was this biome? How big was this biome actually? Like that is crazy. I'm almost back. It only took me like 15 minutes to get here. It is absolutely devious. Now I need to find where my tent is, because every single edge in this forest looks the exact same. I think it's where the moss is. Have I still got my boats? I do. It's apparently not where the moss is, because it's over there. Be serious? I lost the boat on a tree. How am I going to do this the smartest way? I'm going to leash this dude while I take this thing, drive it down, obviously it ripped because this thing is way too fat. Perfect. Didn't I park? Where did I park my gas the last time? Probably on a fence. Perfect. I need to find my boat. Freaking hell. Where did I put my boat? There it is. Freaking stream sniper. Oh my god. It's like one of the worst sorted chests I have ever seen. But we're not here for sorting chests, obviously. Good. What I can do is smelt this raw gold, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Good. And we can take these 14 freaking nuggets out and make another ingot. I think some stuff I do still have here. I don't have any of this stuff over here. Great. That's what I wanted to do, right? Is, apart from having my chill happy ghast here, which we need to give a name. at some point. I still have a name tag, so I could name it. I just don't know a good name yet. And I just don't want to name him like item transporter #1. Because he's not an item transporter, he's a friend. And I like happy ghasts. The small happy ghasts are probably the cutest thing in the entire game. More than 1 stack of potatoes. God damn. That is crazy. Also, that is in fact enough for well, for a while. I have too many potatoes. Also, respawn. So, I built this monstrosity over there that you can probably not see if you are on a screen that is smaller than like my screen, because I can barely see it. I just see it because I know it's there. And what I saw there was in fact the floor of my building, which I, as a matter of fact, intend to build out of. I saw a pretty cool transition that you can make out of what is it, Blackstone? Blackstone. Wait, can you make tough bricks? Can you make tough bricks? No? Oh my god, I am so disappointed. Do I have... I don't have any... Frick, I don't have any of that other stuff. I need to visit the Nether real quick and get me a few materials, because I think... I don't just think, I'm like 100% sure I'm missing some materials that I could very well use. I mean, we also have this, so I need to make a more advanced transition than you can make in standard survival, obviously, because that's what the mods are for. Are there why? Are there any basalt deltas anywhere? Please. I mean, that's not a basalt deltas, but I guess it works for making a test contraption transition. Still want to loot this chest here. I knew it. Let's go. Oh, that is some good stuff. Oh, bruh. Well, I guess I can let myself get cooked. As always, I'm only wearing pants because why? Why not? So I have Agent de Breu now. More chains, more lanterns, and gold nuggets. So, there is the possibility to make basalt bricks. They, however, if I make these, right? I mean, these have like that very like a very bland feeling. I don't know if I should go for cobblestone bricks, because I don't know if these even exist. Cobblestone brick pattern, but there's no actual cobblestone bricks, sadly. There is cobblestone pillars. Whoa. I mean, hell yeah, these do look crazy. But what is this? Sheared cobblestone that's like smooth, polished. Okay. Alright, some of these do look pretty cool. But I have to admit, why can I not open the chisel? But I have to admit, I need something that is basically just a regular stone. In order to get said stone, we're just going to grill a stone. Who would have thought? I have way too many sticks anyway, so we can grill some sticks. Right, so if I stone cut a stone, I mean I chisel a stone, now get a stone brick. We are missing deep slate, which I'm pretty sure I do not have. Huh. Yeah, we're missing something. The deep slate probably has like the same darkness as this. However, I'm not entirely sure of that. So I need to grab me some of that pretty quick. Okay, just do that. I don't know if this gives me bricks. It does, in fact. It does. So I need to go deeper and get me this stuff. don't think I've ever been in this cave. I do not think I've been in this cave. It's a crazy cave. Actually, I should probably kill one of those creepers. Just, yeah, do that. Great. So, perfect. Deep slate bricks. They are, in fact, a slightly different color tone. However, I'm not sure if I would place these. Probably actually on this side. These are brighter as well. I don't know, the default transition kind of looks better with just this. And I mean, this can be used as an alternative for texturing stuff, I guess, because it doesn't really connect that well. Oops, grilling myself here. But I wouldn't use it as a main kind of thing, you know. Actually, I will build this template again next to where I'm actually going to build this stuff that I'm building. This is also like a crazy long name for a block. Sadly, I can't really use the redwood because it's literally just completely red wood, which is a bit too much red and a bit too much wood actually for my taste. I'm going the wrong way again. I need to build signs so I go the right way. I'm going the wrong way again. How can this be the wrong way? Is this is the right way? Fine. Ah. Why do you not drop anything? Right, so if we quickly go over, I don't want to waste any more time. Now we start building one of the... Oh, we have some deep slate left here that I... Why is my diamond pickaxe so unbroken? That is very interesting. Right, so the goal is it to build this bottom stuff here with mostly just polished blackstone bricks, but definitely also partially cracked stone bricks. I could also give it like crazy tower design, like edges and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, I was thinking I could technically make it a 2x2, somewhat 2x2 tower by doing this, which would allow for a crazy design choices. But sadly, these would have to be massive in order to make this work with top. Or we'd have to get an extra block into each edge. And I can't really do it on these either, because then these would look smaller than the actual smaller ones. And that, I kind of don't want to do that. So we're probably leaving these as big as possible for at least like the first floor. Maybe I'm even going to make them bigger. Basically make an inverse at the bottom. So making these stick out further instead of making these just missing. We're going to add here. So same effect effectively. Just the other way around. Because the further up we go, there's no edges missing, but there's sides that are going further in. I hope that makes sense. So we do not have a lot of blackstone. Even with the cracked variants. Also, I need to somehow fill the space in between these walls. Obviously, which I have not actually thought about. Because the other cathedral manor thing that I built, which this one is based off of, was literally on perfectly flat ground. Why? Because I flattened it to be perfectly flat ground. But I can build my block pad. Where did that block go that I just broke? So the palette is basically this, then we have this, and then we have this. Whoopsie. This. Alternatively, we have this and that. With this having more contrast but being the same overall. Basically, these are just higher contrast variants of this, pretty much. I mean, obviously the texture on this block is different than this one, but it in general seems like it has a higher contrast. Then we now need a massive amount of blackstone in order to make all these corners. And currently, to be honest, I don't have a massive amount of blackstone to my name. So, yeah. Anyways, this is pretty cool though. So yeah, I will probably farm some of that blackstone. Oh, actually I fit into the color palette about right here. Pretty similar to blackstone. Maybe slightly, no, I meant deep slate. Potentially slightly a bit darker in general. Anyways, I also think these two fit great together. This darkish purple wood with the blackstone that does also feel like it has a purplish tint. I mean, look at these two. They have pretty much the exact same color. This log and this stone, immaculate color palette. This and that needs to be just mixed in where it makes sense. I'm almost falling asleep. Obviously, I do not intend to have these mixed in whole extreme lots. Maybe we'll also just use them on other buildings. But I think it could work in like specific situations where this makes sense over that. in order to accentuate stuff or make something stick out for whatever reason there could even be. And some reasons could include technically making like hidden stuff or whatever, or just making stuff look broken, or literally anything. However, I am pretty sure I could have just left that there. I am pretty sure these do not have stair variants. Huh. In fact. So yeah, I mean, there's also one thing I forgot. Oh no, I already checked that there is no cobblestone bricks. Well, sad, I guess. It's also sad that today we sadly did not get a lot of views on YouTube. Might be potentially because I did stream for once at the right time, or because Minecraft Live is over. But honestly, it would have been too good to be true. And it will not keep me from streaming and building this entire cathedral that will probably be as tall as one of these trees here. I'm not sure which one. It could also be one of the small ones. But it's going to be tall, I think. Thus, yeah, it will be a massive build. I mean, in order to even make this look good, right, this needs to be at least like 10 blocks high on the first floor, right, at least. But then we need a second somehow offset floor just to make it feel more crazy. And then maybe towers, and then maybe another set of similar buildings somehow connected to this. You know, I have some crazy ideas. Also, we again need to build a lot of small buildings, because I intend to, you know, add some villagers and stuff to this. But I want to keep it relatively dark, so I don't want to use anything too light in the block palettes. And if it's light, it should be light emitting or somehow spooky looking. And currently this floor design doesn't look very spooky yet, but that's another story. Anyways, I gotta get out of the server. Otherwise mobs will try to kill me. So why am I already doing this? I just switched to the hand cam view. Did I write Secret Friday with two E's on purpose? I don't know. Huh. Anyways, I will be looking into Minecraft modding a little bit. Specifically, actually into mod making now. I might, in my like 5 months of holiday that I have after military, or maybe already during military at some points if I have time and do not have to edit or stream, then I will probably start with working on a mod pack. Sorry, a mod. Saying you're working on a mod pack sounds like, yeah, it's just searching for mods. But effectively, I'm building an entire mod pack inside of a single mod. Thus, I have to potentially split up the mod into multiple mods, which is pretty crazy. though I do not intend to make multiple mods, as multiple mods probably makes it difficult to have cross compatibility between my mods, and making it just a whole lot more difficult to work with. And I would love to just make items right now, but neither do I know how the items of what I'm trying to reference are called, nor do I know how they look anymore. It's going to be based on a book series, and not just like any book series, like a series of books that is still ongoing, I think. I don't know. But that just dropped a new book last year, and I think this year, yeah, this year as well, that I've both not read and I will read, hopefully. But I do have the previous 5 or 6 books all read in chronological order. I have made a Minecraft map from that book. Like, not actually built yet, but I do have a rough layout on World Painter. However, again, never exported, never really terraformed, never finished. But if I were to log in for 5 months, no way I could finish this. In 5 months I could maybe get the mod to a pretty good state. And I mean, it's a cool mod to play in survival, definitely. If you have read these books, you potentially know what I'm talking about. Most people probably don't know these books, but they're like the best Minecraft books I've ever read. And I mean, there's other good Minecraft books that I just haven't read, but there's like such a good story. It's like pretty damn good. Anyways, enough ranting about books. I need to watch some YouTube and then make some YouTube tomorrow. So I guess until next week, I'll skedaddle myself out of here, and I'll be seeing you all. So yeah. Or maybe I will almost die and not be able to stream with voice, because it's probably cooked by the end of next week. And the week after, it's going to be even more cooked. So, yeah. Because this weekend I did actually, like the next weekend, I did actually hand in like a I handed in a form on which I put in 2 Joker days that they almost accepted, but I made a small mistake, which led me to then rewrite the thing 2 more times. But the last time I handed it in, they never then you know, responded, so it might have been not accepted after all, which I would find like a really dick move of them, of the people that look at those. Basically our lieutenant of the section, I think, looks at these. I'm not sure though, but they gave me that shit back twice. And the 3rd time I handed it in, no, the 4th time I handed it in, they just didn't give anything back. No, the 3rd time. I handed it in twice. Yeah, twice. No, 3 times. Twice after the 1st time. So, they just didn't give me that thing back after the 3rd time. Which means it's either accepted or not accepted. But they were acting like it will be accepted the first 2 times, so I don't know. I hope it will be. If not, I'm cooked. Also, the day I get to go home in the morning, which is on Thursday, the night from Wednesday to Thursday we sleep outside, and I think that makes no sense. I mean, it might make sense for what we're doing, but it makes no sense for me to sleep outside because I won't be doing anything that morning anyways, because if I have to go at 7, I won't be able to do anything. I will wake up and I'll be awake for maybe an hour. Thus means I will already have to go back before the others wake up. And that means it would make a lot of sense if I could already go back before we sleep outside. And just sleep in my bed in my room. But I don't know if they'd let that slide. I would love if they did. Because I'm already sick. If they do not accept my thing, I will probably have to hand in another form because I'm sick. So yeah. I'm just going to tell them basically, like, you know, I was just taking this as a regular longer weekend off because I didn't know there were any restrictions on those 2 days, so they don't actually have a reason to not give me those 2 days. If they do find a reason, I will tell them, bruh, I am sick as hell, and that would be great for me to, like, unsicken myself over a longer weekend, because I cannot work like this. That will probably not change their minds though. They're locked in on not letting me go on Thursday. They will not let me go on Thursday. But if I could, that would be like the greatest weekend since the 1st August. But that was a national holiday, so yeah. That was the that's it's like 4th of July. But they only gave us like 4 days. Barely. And 2 of those were weekend anyway, so they gave us like 1.5 more days. Crazy. Anyways, I guess I will skedaddle myself out of here. I will see each other, or you will see my hands, with hopefully a new glove, if I don't forget, because this one broke like last weekend. Or yeah, I think last Sunday, because on the stream I think it was still in one piece. But it's now broken, so yeah, I will get a new glove from my glove box. The box of 100 black gloves. So I guess I'll skedaddle out of here. Goodbye. And have a nice one. Yeah.